We got to take a deep dive into that Ohio State defense. In large part, this is the reason why the committee ranked them at number 4, not number 3, as we discussed earlier. So we got to figure out what went wrong for the defense. Now, Ohio State last year, their great defense, only gave up one pass play of over 50 yards. Saturday alone, they gave up 4 of those plays. So I started thinking to myself, well, what happened? Is it just the personnel? Was it the scheme? Was it the coaching? What happened? And after breaking down the film, I can tell you it was mistakes in the secondary, missed assignments that really hurt them. The premise of this defense, the way that it was built structurally, is that we're going to play with 3 corners on the field and 1 free safety. That free safety's job is to eliminate the explosive plays. Last year, that was Jordan Fuller. He was great at it, tackled well, always stayed deeper than the deepest. He was a very, very smart player. And you saw that, by the way, Monday night with those interceptions to Tom Brady as he was playing for the Los Angeles Chargers. Now we fast forward this year, they're still trying to figure it out. All these new, inexperienced players in the secondary are trying to figure it out. And there were a ton of missed assignments in this game. So let's go through them. Can they be fixed? Yes, I believe that they can be fixed. But first, we have to understand what's going on. First and foremost, they are only rushing 4 guys on almost all of these plays. It should be noted they don't have Chase Young anymore, and this rush was not getting home. It's 3 deep behind it on this play. So the corner and the safeties have deep responsibility. This rush almost gets there, but Penix does a great job, and you're like, well, where's the defense? What's going on? What happened? The corner got toasted. Not necessarily. You see the corner jump outside? That's because he's in zone coverage, and right here, the free safety Hooker, he's jumping an over route that is covered by the middle linebacker. That's a mistake from the safety, and because the corner thinks he has inside help, he allows the receiver to get inside. You can see he slows down a little bit, thinking that he's got that help, and it's nowhere to be found, and that's a big play for Indiana. So can that be fixed? Absolutely. Here is another mistake. First of all, only 4 rushers. They don't get home. We're missing Chase Young. We understand that. But now a motion out of the backfield, and the linebacker falls him out, Terada Mitchell. That tells you it's man-to-man coverage. A linebacker would never go all the way outside unless it was man-to-man coverage, and you're just going to run a straight go route. But again, a missed assignment from Ohio State. How does someone wind up that wide open? It's because there's a breakdown in communication. While everybody else plays man, Mitchell plays zone, and he sits on the outside, leaves a free player down the sideline, and it's another big play. Hooker's got to go make the tackle. Next play, another 4-man rush, doesn't get home. We're missing the pass rush. It's, again, a 3-deep zone, so that free safety's got to stay deeper than the deepest, and he's got to be on point. Here, we've got mistakes in 2 different areas. First and foremost, the corner who's playing that nickel corner spot is going to get way too much width. Watch right here. Williamson, he's way too wide. He's got to be on the hip of that wide receiver, forcing him into a tight window. And again, Hooker is going to jump on an over route that he's not supposed to, leaving the middle of that seam wide open. Penix finds him, and then the Cardinals send, once a big play happens, you've got to get the ball to the ground, and they're unable to make the tackle, and that's a touchdown for Indiana. Next big play for Indiana. Right here is we're going to have a little bit of a motion, and you've got a play action pass. And as that boot action happens, the safety has got to maintain one thing, depth. Because the people guarding the over route should be the linebackers, okay? So as the linebackers gain depth, the safety has got to keep his depth. He jumps the over route again, so Hooker again comes way too far up the field and allows for the adjustment from Freifogel, who had an amazing game. Penix sees the adjustment and throws an absolute dime. What a brilliant throw based on the fact that Hooker was a little too aggressive. You see it right here. See how he comes way up? He doesn't need to do that. Freifogel adjusts his route, puts his hand up, a la Randy Moss, and it's a huge play. And then the last one, this is not a mistake in coverage. This is just a great wide receiver making a play and getting a call that goes your way. This is the last touchdown. Freifogel's going to be one-on-one with Sean Wade on the outside. Penix sees the matchup, and he's like, I'm going to give my guy a chance. First of all, great throw. Just to the outside, a little bit underthrown, allowing the wide receiver to go make an adjustment. You see the flag came out. Honestly, I thought it could have gone either way. Both of them are fighting right here, and then at the very end, yes, Freifogel probably gets away with a little bit of a push, but that's one, as a defense, you're just thinking to yourself, okay, that's a 50-50 ball. We're going to live with the consequences, and hopefully Wade can play better in the future. So as Ohio State gets ready to face Illinois this week, Gus Ginny and I will be there in Champaign-Urbana to check out that ball game. keep in mind that those missed assignments will most likely get better. Remember, as a coach, whatever you're seeing on film, you're either coaching or you're allowing. And I don't think that they're coaching or allowing any of those mistakes. So you've got to think that they're going to get fixed from an Ohio State perspective, and they need to fast. That secondary's got to play better, and you got to expect that they will here in the coming up weeks. The pass rush also needs to start getting home.
Start your Saturday strong at 10 Eastern with the legendary college football lineup on the Big Noon Kickoff Show. Unbelievable! Big Noon Kickoff on Fox.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.